The Rajya Sabha has passed the Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Bill 2025 a day after its clearance in the Lok Sabha, cementing a nationwide ban on all real money online games. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Presenting the bill, IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw described online money gaming as a bigger issue than drugs, citing exposure to 45 crore Indians and estimated rupees 20,000 crore annual losses among middle-income families. The minister highlighted addiction, financial distress, money laundering and even links to terrorism as urgent threats. The legislation prohibits all games involving monetary stakes, including fantasy sports, poker, betting apps and opinion trading platforms. It directs banks, NBFCs, UPI services, wallets and even celebrity endorsers to sever ties with such operators. Violations will be cognizable and non-bailable, attracting up to 3 years in prison and rupees 1 crore fines, with liability extending to directors and promoters. The ban strikes at the core of India's gaming economy, where 85% of the fiscal year 24 revenues came from real money gaming. Platforms like Dream11, MPL, Games 24/7 and Probo now face shutdowns, while Nazara Technologies' shares have already plunged over 20%. Industry groups warn the blanket ban could wipe out tax revenues, jobs and innovation, potentially driving players towards unregulated offshore platforms, undermining the government's own regulatory objectives. Let's look into today's headlines. India introduces secure transport data sharing policy under DPDP Act. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has launched a new policy for data sharing from the National Transport Repository, aligning with the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Covering datasets from Vahan, Sarathi, E-Challan, EDAR and FASTag, the policy establishes a structured framework for lawful, secure and consent-based data sharing. It balances data access, innovation and ease of business with privacy safeguards, ensuring requests are formally approved and restricted to government, enforcement, academic and authorized business use. The Microsoft Redmond protests lead to arrest of 18 people. 18 protesters were arrested at Microsoft's Redmond headquarters after worker-led demonstrations escalated against the tech giant's contracts with Israel. The police intervened when protesters resisted dispersal, vandalized property and blocked pathways. The arrests followed a larger rally where employees and activists under the No Azure for Apartheid campaign occupied the East Campus Plaza, renaming it Martyred Palestinian Children's Plaza. Demonstrators urged Microsoft to end its ties with the Israeli ministry, spotlighting rising employee activism and tech ethics debates. Reliance Animation and Rian partner to globalize Indian content with AI-powered localization. Reliance Animation has partnered with Rian, an AI human multilingual dubbing and localization platform, to expand the global reach of Indian content and bring international stories to India with cultural and linguistic accuracy. The collaboration combines Reliance's storytelling legacy with Rian's advanced dubbing technology to break language barriers and ensure authenticity. By leveraging Reliance's vast Indian audience base and Rian's localization expertise, the partnership aims to create a two-way cultural exchange, transforming how stories are shared across borders in the digital entertainment era. Bike taxis return to Bengaluru as Uber and Rapido resume services after ban. After nearly 2 months, bike taxis have returned to Bengaluru with Uber and Rapido resuming services, offering relief to commuters and drivers. Ola, however, has not restarted operations. The Karnataka High Court had banned bike taxis from June 16th, questioning their legality and demanding regulatory clarity. Recently, the court directed the state government to clarify its stance on bike taxis norms within a month. The resumption highlights the growing demand for affordable, quick, last-mile transport in the city. Wipro to acquire Harman's DTS unit, bringing 5,600 DTS employees into its team. Wipro Limited announced its agreement to acquire Harman's Digital Transformation Solutions, that is DTS unit, a move that strengthens its AI-driven engineering research and development portfolio. The acquisition, expected to close by December 2025, will bring over 5,600 DTS employees across key markets into Wipro. With expertise in digital engineering, connected products, and AI-native platforms, DTS enhances Wipro's capabilities in industries like aerospace, healthcare, industrial, consumer, and high-tech. This strategic deal also includes a multi-year collaboration with Harman and Samsung. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.